We're back. Yeah. So what we're going to do now is we're going to extend on the history of the Romans. They dilapidated in the 5th century, and they hid in the Vatican as the Holy Roman Empire. Then they controlled it and everyone as the Holy Roman Empire under the Bible. In 792 AD, they introduced it into the top of Scotland. They came in unemboldened. We believed them because we were drunk, you know. But what they did, you see, yeah, is control all of the aristocracy. They control them. They're merely puppets. Some of these people have had a hell of a life. And they were good people. Like Henry VIII. The Holy Roman Empire decided that they could not get divorced, so he had to execute 6 women. And to put a human being through that, you know. He had to execute 6 women he'd been intimate with, and he loved them. And he was controlled, Henry VIII. So when he kicked the crap out of a load of churches, you know, you can't blame him. You can't blame him at all, but he could sincerely, you know, sincerely see where the blame lied. And then you've got a few others. Mad Kings, Elizabeth I. You know, we're going to mention her because she had red curly hair like me. So we're going to mention her because it was a wig. But do you know what they did to her? They made her wear lead foundation. Lead. She got lead poisoning, which made her go bald, and she needed a wig. Right? These people are not clever. They are not clever at all. And then you've got the French lot, Spanish lot, you know, all kings and queens. And they've gone to war and they've done this and that. But at the end of the day, when you think about it, right, was it really their fault or their decision? The answer is no. No, it wasn't. You know, Nostradamus predicted that the French queen that saved him would lose all of her children before she died. And he was quite correct. And Nostradamus, he was a very clever man. Very clever. And they had secret little book clubs, which I believe is the, you know, I think it's connected to the Da Vinci law. Because I think Da Vinci, they had a Sal di Mathematica. Sal di Mathematica, which is Italian for the Hall of Mathematics. Sal is Italian for hall of, the room of. And I've learned that from Raphael, because he did a Sal of Logios for the Vatican. So, you know, if you can translate through art and history, you can translate this stuff, you know. So, and it's all connected. And somewhere, in many places, I believe there's a lot of information that we are supposed to know. And also, being a forensic mathematician, I've looked at the MO of the Romans and the cruelty and sacrifice that people have to go through. A lot of tribes have disappeared. They've disappeared and nobody even knows. So if you look at Vietnam, for example, you see whole villages were destroyed, whole villages. And you wouldn't know that unless they told you. So what else did they do? You know, how many people died because these idiots thought they were waging war. That is not war. I'm a Reeves. I'm a Shia Reeves. I'm from the Boadicea line. I'm an ancient druid. And what I see is destruction, poverty, and abuse. And it's everywhere. And this is worrying because all of you people with power and money who want to stay safe, do you think you're safe from me? You're threatening all of these people, right, in their homes, and their children, and their animals. And you threaten them every day with your money. And that's a threat. Now I would suggest Bill Gates, and I would suggest Mr. Clinton, you do better. Alright, I would just suggest it. All of you, yeah, in what you would call England and America. And I would just like to reiterate the point that legally, you're nobody. You're not even legal. This is Caledonia. I've got a map, yeah, that points out what all the Native Americans called America before you were there. You're illegal immigrants, okay? Do better, otherwise your ass is mine.